welcome to our new design series where I'm going to take you through the fundamentals of design down to where you start handling clients' brief. Hope you're excited about that. So in today's video, I'm going to introduce you into Photoshop and Illustrator. What I'm going to take you through is the basic tools in Photoshop and Illustrator. You don't want to miss this video as this is going to be the foundational base for your design career. What you need in this course is your laptop, install Photoshop, install Adobe Illustrator, have a notepad around, and apply every single step. But before I continue, how is your quarantine experience? If you want to share it, drop it in the comment section. I'd like to read it and I'd like to reply. But then let's dive into this design series. I'm going to expose you to the basic tools in Photoshop and basic tools in Adobe Illustrator. This will be the foundation of your design career. If you want to be part of this design series, you need to watch this video to the end. So let's dive into this video, shall we? So let's move directly to the software. First software I'm going to run you through is Photoshop. So this is the interface of Photoshop. The first thing you're going to do is to load your image. The first thing you're going to do is to load your image in, and this is the image you are going to be working with. So what you're going to do, you can get this image in the description section. Just check it. There's a link to the image below, so you can download it and let's work with it together. So basically we're working with this baby's image, and the first tool here on Photoshop is how to bring in a picture on Photoshop is open, new, to create a new workspace, and then you put your dimension, whatever dimension you want. Is it 5 by 5? Then you press OK. Then you create your workstation. You create your workspace. That is for Photoshop 1 by 1, 5 by 5. And then if you want to bring in an image, what you do is to open and load an image from your system into the software. So we already have the image on the software. Now the first tool here is Move tool. How you use this tool is when you come here, click the lock button, and then you can use this tool to move things around your artboard. So the next tool here, I'm going to run you through the tool. The next tool here is the rectangular marquee tool. How do you use this tool? You select the part of your screen that you want to work on. Either you want to crop or you want to brush on it. And when you're done with selecting, then maybe you use your brush tool to brush on that part of the image, or you cut it out by selecting by pressing select, by pressing layer, new, and via cut. Then you've cut that part of the image. If you select this, then that part of the video, if you switch off this eye icon, then that part of the image is out. So next tool on Photoshop is the polygonal lasso tool. How does this one work? You select wherever you want to work on. Basically, people use this one to crop images. People use this one to crop images and tweak it a little bit. So you can use this, crop an image however you want to crop it. So if you want to achieve detail, then you have to go slowly. But then I'm just trying to show you how this one works. Then when you crop that part of the image out, you select the child's image and you press delete, and that part of the image is out. So that's how you use this tool to crop images. You have to be more detailed to achieve a very perfect cut. There's another tool here, and this tool is called Magic Wand tool. How do you use this tool? You select the part you want to delete, and then you press delete, Control D. You press delete, sorry. So that part is out, and this other part is out. So that's how Magic Wand tool works. And this other one is used to crop an image. And this other tool is used to crop an image. If you want to crop this baby's picture, you crop it down here, and then off it goes. There you go. And then you can adjust it the way you want it, whether increase it or so. So the next tool is I pick an eyedrop tool. Eyedrop tool, you use it to pick colors. So you can actually pick colors from here, and you can actually pick colors from these child's clothes with your eyedrop tool. Pick a red there, and then you can find your color down here. So if you want to fill the color you picked in this rectangle, you select the rectangle and then you fill it up. And there you go. It goes with the place we picked the color. So that's how that tool works. And the next tool we have to look at is a spot heal tool. How does this spot heal tool work? You select the spot you want to pick and then you brush it. If there's a spot on this child's image, you select this spot heal tool and then you remove that spot. You remove every unwanted spot on the image of this child that you don't want. And then you go. That's how it works. The next thing is a clone stamp. How does this one work? If you want to clone this part of the child's face, you can move it down here, and then this other part, and then this other part that and then this other part that you moved it down is going to affect this other part I selected. So let us use a practical example. You move it here. So then you've moved this part into the head part of the child. So the next tool, I'm going to skip this other tool because you're not going to need it for now. So the next tool you're going to learn, which is your brush tool. And how do you use your brush tool? When you select the color you want to brush, by clicking alternative, then you can use it to paint the parts that selected. So when you undo, it's gone. When you brush it, then it affects the parts that selected. When we're done with that, the next thing is a clone stamp. The next tool is the clone stamp. How does this one work? This one works by cloning this part and stamping it on the next part. Most of these tools are basically for photos, but then to achieve a very perfect color work and to achieve a very and to see colors the way they originally are, for people prefer using Photoshop to any other software. So the next tool we have to use is a history brush. You use this history brush to, well, basically you're not going to you won't need to use that. You don't really need to have to use that tool for now. The next tool is eraser tool. You basically use it to clean part of the image that you don't want to use. If we zoom into this image by pressing Ctrl plus zoom in, then we can clean this part of the child's head that has we can clean this part out, and there you go. Off that part goes. So you soften this other part, and then yeah, we are out here. So that's how the eraser tool works. So gradient tool, how does it work? You apply gradient. If you want to apply gradients to this image, all you have to do is to drag. You create a new layer, drag your gradient, and then it is. What's gradient? Gradient is a shade of color from either dark to light or from light to dark, and then in between is a mixture of different colors. So from there, you maybe you fade, maybe you change the blending mode to whatever blending mode you want. You change it to this, you change it to this, you change it to this. That blending mode, here it is. You change it to divide, you change it to subtract, you change it to whatever blending mode you want to. This is soft and clean. You change it to whatever blending mode you feel works better, and then let's off that. And then this is a blur effect. You use it to blur whatever image you have. You can use it to blur the child's image by selecting the part you want to blur, and then you see what it looks like. The child's face is blurred. So the next tool is text tool. You use this one to type a text on it, the way every other software works, Microsoft and all of that. Maybe it's a happy birthday. Maybe it's a happy birthday design. So happy birthday. So you increase this, and there you go. So however you want to arrange it, however you want to arrange it, you're free to. So you change the color based on contrast and all. This is just running you through the basic tools on Photoshop. And so the next tool here is uh, the next tool here is direct selection tool. The next tool here is the pen tool. How does the pen tool work? The pen tool work this way. You use it to basically I use pen tool to crop my images because you're able to achieve curved edges. Meanwhile, the other polygonal lasso tool, what you're able to do with it is you use it to crop, but it can't give you that curved edges. It's going to give you straight cut on your images. So you use this, you can bend it, and then you continue. Here you go. There you go. You're able to crop it, and when you're done with cropping it, then you select OK, and that part is selected. In the baby's image, you select the image you want to crop, and then you delete. The other part is out, and then you Control D, you deselect the part. This other part is out. So part 2. How does this part 2 work? This part 2 work basically with shapes. So when you create your shape here, so you direct select your path, move it, and then there you go. Yes, and off you go. So you can use it to create whatever shape you want. You can use it to create whatever shape you want to create. Add whatever color you want by double clicking on this rectangle here, and then so with this you can actually with this, if you want to design anything, you can say, okay, this is for this and that's for that. So you bring all of this together to start designing. But we are going to dive into designing in my next video. So your zoom tool to see everything in detail the way it is, you use this to zoom into your image, zoom in. Actually, the composition of this image is distorted because of our blur tool. I really didn't go back to the original form of this image, so that's why our image is still blurred. So that's basically the tool we'll need to start designing with. Guys, that's the basic tool on Photoshop. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to use this tool to create and design a real life project. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and on the notification button for more videos like this. Till I meet you next time, guys, stay awesome, stay safe.